Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots. Probably our favorite part of working here at Pilot. And this past weekend, we gave out quite a few, making our total for this season 12 60 jackpots.
That is what I like to see, and get it started off right on Friday. It was Turkish over at Arcade Bar. Who took home?
Hey guys, and we are here for a little happy hour action. We got $26,257 available in this first game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled for this game of Lucky for Bingo. We'll see if we can give out this prize. I'm hoping that we can.
Oh, absolutely. That's the plan.
Exactly. Trying to give out as many jackpots as we possibly can. I think 3 jackpots at least today is our goal.
We better.
Yeah, as that will get us to the 100 jackpot mark. But we'll talk about jackpots in just a minute. We're streaming live on Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live as well as Twitch. So make sure you guys are checking in on those streams, and we'll shoot you out some luck for doing so.
Absolutely. We're super excited to be here with you guys. As you guys know, we got a MegaSota game night going on tonight as well. So once we kick off here, we got about 40 minutes before we're going to be back at about 6:40 with you guys. It's going to be Ian and I once again. So we got a lot of fun in store for you guys today, and we're officially getting into this first game of Lucky for Bingo.
Oh, yeah, here we are as we got some really nice prizes on the line. $26,000 for this one. We'll see if anybody can stay in line to win it. Right now, we're coming up, and it looks like we're going to have to wait for that mega prize. But hopefully someone can get closer with this ball clicking over. And it looks like the major prize is not going to happen either. So we're going to see if the mini prize can go out. But someone will have to be perfect on the mini prize for it to happen. And we have already clicked past the mini prize, meaning that it is only the must-go prize of $2 that is available. But now we got Gary, JB, JJ, and Pat, but all 3 of them 2 balls away.
Absolutely. So we'll have to see which one of our lucky players is going to be taking home that must-go prize. But we got a lot of cash on the line for you guys today after we jump into some Skull Bingo after this round. Gary is now 1 ball away from taking home that $2 prize. But if you find yourself at a restaurant like Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, or even Roddy's Bar, those are the latest locations that just got some brand new Pilot TVs installed just yesterday.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But let's see if we can give out this must-go prize. We got Brother Nate joining up, Rawls, Gary still there, Pat. We'll see if anybody can do it. JBJJ joined up with them after being 2 balls away for a while, but the $2 must-go is going out to Brother Nate over at Neeson Savage. 5, 6, 70, and 65 are our lucky 4 numbers, but we're paying attention to game number 5 and game number 6. But good job, Brother Nate, getting the win. Now we're getting enrolled into a little bit of Skull Bingo action. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to do so, and we got over $38,132 worth of prizes in this game.
And rising.
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps on rising as you guys get enrolled. So get enrolled, press play, and hopefully we can give out this one of these jackpots, and you guys can make our jackpot list, as we only had 1 person make that jackpot list yesterday, meaning that we've given out 16 jackpots over the last week, 97 jackpots during this season 12, and the 1 jackpot that went out yesterday went out to Hoosiers, as we saw them get a bunch of wins during Skull Bingo yesterday.
That's right. They were having a great day taking home some prizes. They were over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant. They got to take home $970 yesterday. It was a great one to give out. Definitely nicely done.
Yeah, definitely a good one. Hopefully we can have more on that list after today, as we got some good jackpots on the line, especially in this Skull Bingo. I think even the line prize in Skull Bingo is over $600 right now.
Over $700, I think.
So should be a really, really good time. Speaking of a good time, we always are releasing new E-Tab games.
That's right.
And our newest one had been Later Gator, or still is Later Gator, but on Thursday that is going to change.
That's right.
As we have lots of loons coming out really, really soon. I'm super excited for it. We always put out our brand new graphics. It's always super fun to see the unique twist to the game that they put out there, and hopefully a preview of that will be coming out to the social medias of Pilot Games pretty soon. But I just can't wait, as Later Gator was such a fun one, and I expect this one to be even better.
Absolutely. They've been just getting better and better as we've released released them this past year. We're at 5 ETAB games out with you guys so far in 2022, which is an awesome accomplishment. We're about to have 6. I can't wait to see lots of loons. We actually haven't even seen it yet. It is a surprise to all of us. And so we are super excited to keep our eyes peeled and definitely check it out on Thursday when it hits your iPads. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games and even see that promo when it's released of lots of loons, our Facebook page is the place to be. You can give us a follow and a like on Facebook and keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, send in those amazing player pictures and see all of our event details and even utilize that link tree. Once you click on that website link, you'll be able to see direct links to social medias like Twitter and Instagram, our streaming platforms, PGL.World, and even all of the locations around Minnesota where you guys can play Pilot Games. You guys have just about a minute to get enrolled in this first round of Skull Bingo of the day. We got 23 games we're going to be playing with you guys, but you guys have an extra couple opportunities after this from 6 to 10.
Oh,
so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Building up these Skull Bingo jackpots is always a blast. And there we go. We got the total prizes amount in there. $60,576. And that just continues to grow as even more people are getting enrolled in this final 25 seconds. Super fun stuff. So make sure you guys are in on this game of Skull Bingo. But we do have a live bingo running all day, every single day.
We
and
sure do.
It's super, super fun. It starts every single day at 12 o'clock. The live bingo starts. But 5 days a week, we have a little pre-show called
That's
The Cup of Joe
right.
with Jordy, where you bring on one of the bingo hosts, and you talk about all the shakeups in the standings, all the different jackpots that went out. It's an absolute blast, and it helps you stay in the know of when you should be playing these live bingo games. But then the live bingo gets started right after that, right at 12 o'clock, and that starts with Twins Bingo 25-cent edition. That runs from 12 to 1, and you guys can earn lunchtime bingo points during that Twins Bingo, as well as a over $1,000 jackpot that is still available there.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to be coming out from 12 to 1 tomorrow and each and every day, really, because once that NFL season kicks back off, we're going to be switching back over to that Vikings Bingo, so that's going to be something super exciting to look forward to in the coming weeks. But
Oh, yeah, but it already looks like we've clicked past that line prize in this first game of Skull Bingo. $10 on that must go as we got a winner.
there it is. Fun Fair 66 over at the roadside is taking away that $10 line prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, definitely a great prize there, as now we're working on that $21,000 jackpot that just seems to keep on growing, but I'm hoping we can give it out in these games during the happy hour. But before the happy hour gets started, what you guys were playing right before this, from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we play the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition.
That's right, and we got some great prizes in there each and every day. We always have that minor, major, and mega on the line for you guys. That major has just started clicking up in cash amounts, and so it was growing over that $25,000 amount today, and I can't wait to see how high it's going to get before it goes out.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and that leads you right into the happy hour, like I was saying. You're in the happy hour right now, and we start off every single happy hour with some Lucky 4 bingo at 4 p.m. We were not able to give out the jackpot, so over $26,000 is going to be available in the 6 o'clock chance of Lucky 4 bingo. But in between that, we got these Skull Bingo games that have some amazing prizes available. We are creeping towards seeing if we can give out this large frame, and it doesn't look like we'll be able to do it. But we'll see Gwen and Rock's Gym. No, we're clicking past it. $17 on that large frame. But we still have a shot at giving out this $38,000 jackpot coverall if we can give it out in the next few balls. But it doesn't look like double win right here. No, it isn't happening. So that means we are clicking past it to a $26 must-go prize. So that means every single one of these jackpots, line, large frame, and coverall, are growing into this game number 2 of Skull Bingo.
Yeah, but there it is. We have Hosiers over at Muddy Cow Oak Park Heights taking away that large frame of $17. We still have that $26 must-go prize on that final one for this round number 1. But we got a lot of games of Skull Bingo coming up that you guys can take home each and every one of these prizes. And at 6 p.m., after we finish off that second round of Lucky 4, before I talk about some more Skull Bingo, we got a winner in this game.
Both eyes over at Maynard's Restaurant Rogers taking home that $26 coverall prize.
All right, nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 1. But as you guys know, you guys get Skull Bingo from 6 to 10 each and every night as well. So if there's any big cash amounts that roll and grow all the way through this happy hour and don't go out, you guys will still get those opportunities past this. But just 40 minutes after we get off air at 6:40, that's when we're going to be coming back for that MegaSota game night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun tournament-style games, some PGO points to be awarded, and some jackpots jackpots to hand out. Hopefully, since this is the week that we're taking it away from Tony and Nikki, we're going to be able to give out that jackpot jungle coverall. That's $25,629. Take it home in 54 balls or less on those $1 cards, and we will be pretty excited about it.
Oh, it will be an absolute blast. But I'm just super excited to host MegaSota Game Night, and if we can give out any of those big-time jackpots, you know I'm going to be sending a message over to Tony saying, giving a little bragging rights, saying I gave out the jackpot. And so hopefully we can do it and make it so we can give out all the a bunch of PGL points as well as give out some big cash money. Tomorrow we'll be giving out some big PGL points as well, as it is our only other PGL night outside of MegaSota Game Night, TwinsWinsDay. That runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, and you have a bunch of PGL game options, a high-low game where the best player and the worst player in the state gets a big prize. There's also those Fishing Derby and Vikings Victory games where they have 2 different jackpots available within the game outside of just getting that first through whatever place prize. So it's a really, really good time, and even caps off with a jackpot jungle grand finale that you can win on a 25-cent card if you take it home in 52 balls or less. $14,475.
Well, I think this is the week that we just give out both jackpot jungle coveralls. It only seems fair.
Yeah, let's do it. We're doubling up on. We missed last week's TwinsWinsDay, so we'd like an extra special TwinsWinsDay back.
Yeah, a nice comeback for you.
Exactly. I'm super excited about it, but we just got 9 seconds before we get into this next game, and we're super excited to see where these prizes lie as we get into it, and should be fun as some of these big-time players I already see out there getting wins.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great one, and don't you worry, guys. I know we haven't updated the standings for our happy hour show just in a little bit, but we are keeping track of all of those points, and we will have those standings updated for you guys very soon.
Oh, yeah, but we have $973 on that line prize, $21,654 on that large frame, and $38,296 on that coverall jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out in the next 2 balls. As players are 2 balls away, we'll see if it had to be perfect right here and right now.
Oh, bull.
But we are moving past it to a $13 must-go line prize, as you were talking about. Bowl, 1 ball away. But as you guys are getting after it, we do have some national days we can get into.
That's right, and our first one is National Coloring Book Day. But before I talk about it any further, we do have our line prize winners.
Yeah, split win between Hoosiers over at Muddy Cow, Oak Park Heights, and Tesla over at Shady's Railside. Good job to both those players taking home that line prize. Now we can hope that we can give out this large frame quicker than we gave out that line prize.
Absolutely. I mean, that would be a great one to start off our happy hour show with. And we got Bree 6 balls away, so hopefully we can make it happen. But I was about to start talking about National Coloring Book Day. And on August 2nd, it recognizes the joy children and adults like derive from coloring the pages of designs.
Oh, yeah, definitely a great one. You're a coloring book fan.
I am. I really enjoy coloring books.
But you enjoy the ones that almost look like a tapestry that goes on a wall, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely outgrown like just the regular.
Oh yeah, you're not coloring
books.
Frozen
But yes,
coloring books.
I get like the
Ben is actually an avid Frozen coloring book.
I
just learned this about him. He only gets coloring books that are Frozen themed.
I mean, it's a lot of fun. I don't blame him.
Yeah, so I mean, Frozen, great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's found his niche.
That's what he was telling me over during the Twins broadcast. So I think he's having fun with that. I haven't colored in a coloring book in a long time. I think I did superhero coloring books when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've tried a few of the pages of coloring books that you've had that are those crazy fun designs on them. Ben says it's an obsession.
Oh, rightfully so.
Yeah, is there any of the characters that if you see a picture with them in it that you just tear it out of the book? Because that would be interesting.
I was going to say he seems like an Olaf guy, and he said Olaf is my favorite to color in. He's all white.
Little work. He's a minimalist. We got Funfair 66 over at the roadside, taking home that $21 must-go large frame prize. And now we are working on a $32 must-go coverall prize, and we got a winner.
There it is. Rox Jim over at Adagios is taking away that $32 must-go prize. Nicely done in this game number 2. We're about to begin enrolled in our 3rd game of School Bingo. bingo.
Yeah, super, super fun stuff. And all those jackpots are continuing to grow into this next game. And so it should be a blast. But did you do coloring books as a kid? And
Yes. Okay. So when I was like actually in my free time, I had a lot more sketchbooks, and I was a lot more of a drawer than a coloring book gal.
That's what me and Ben were more like as children.
Sketchings, like just random drawings. That was more my speed. But I remember so distinctly that my dentist office had like the most extravagant array of coloring books I'd ever seen in my childhood. And I spent a lot of time at the dentist when I was younger. I've had 152 things wrong with my teeth. And so I would spend so much time. I was like single-handedly coloring in the entirety of these coloring books. And they would buy me new ones because I was like there for hours just coloring
so
in.
fun. That is definitely a good one.
I got my mom just last year a coloring book for Christmas. It was a Jason Momoa coloring book.
Oh yes, I do remember that one. It was definitely, it had a good laugh when opening it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, she was pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it definitely was.
My dad was not.
Yeah, he was not nearly as excited as your mom. We do have just 50 seconds to get enrolled in this next game of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. Press play. Over $60,000 of total prizes in this game. But it was just Jason Momoa's birthday just yesterday.
Yeah, it was. Happy birthday, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, so
my mom's a big fan.
Big fan. But you said you're more of a doodler. What was the thing that, or sketch? I would consider myself more of a.
I would say doodle.
I doodled as a kid. Like I drew aliens and I drew
random stuff.
I drew very, very off the wall things that just
a lot.
my kids.
I like drawing Santa.
You like drawing Santa?
I didn't know what it was. Yeah.
That's interesting. I just never. I never would have. I was always drawing like, because very early on, like my dad taught me how to draw like muscles on a guy, and so it was always like action figures like that I wanted to like draw. You know, like superheroes and stuff like that. And so that was always what I was doing.
No, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. My brother used to.
Ben says he's a big doodler as well.
See, my brother was the sketcher. He would get those books that you could trace them, and like with all the like the monsters, the spiders, whatever they may be, trucks, whatever he wanted it was to sketch and stuff. But he was very into that. We do have a winner though.
Jim Rocks over at Adagio is taking home that jackpot of $1,000, $1,075. Good job, Jim Rocks. Definitely a great one there. It's going to show up 17. Don't worry. You won the jackpot. Good job, Jim Rocks. Our first jackpot of this broadcast.
Absolutely. Nicely done. But we do.
Maybe even send in a player picture with that jackpot. We'd love to see it. But there you go. We have for sure one jackpot down.
Absolutely.
Now we just need
2 more to go.
2 more to go. And I see 2 more right on the screen right now. Hopefully we can have it done in this game right here. We got Hoosier 7 balls away. That would be super fun.
We got Ben checking in. He said that his big 3 that he loved to doodle were knights, monsters, and aliens.
Yeah, he's very, very spot on with that one.
Mine was Santa, dolphins, and sunsets.
Okay.
I love drawing sunsets, especially if it was like the sun setting on like water. That was like my favorite horizon line to.
That's super fun. That's definitely a good one. I was very similar to Ben. I don't think I did knights nearly as much, but I definitely
the big 3.
I definitely did monsters, aliens, and probably like Star Wars characters. I did a lot. I definitely liked Star Wars a lot. I liked robots too. I definitely drew a lot of robot stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a fun one. As at one point I was like, I'm gonna end up being able to invent things. This was me very young. This is like, I don't know how old, like 6-year-old me, and I'm like going to looking at books, like trying to figure out like how could I logistically build these things. I never actually figured out how to build anything by reading these books, but I felt like I did, and I would just be like, oh, this exists in the world, so it has to work this way, and I would never actually learn what it could actually do, but I would be like, yeah, it has to work that way, and I would draw up just random things.
Oh, but we got some winners as Bull as well as Rocks Jim are splitting up that $27 large frame, and Bull is taking away the $41 Musco prize solely to themselves, just 3 balls off from taking home that jackpot.
Yeah, that's Rocks Jim, not to be confused with Jim Rocks, who won the jackpot.
Oh, did I mess that up?
No, you said it right. You said you corrected yourself. You were about to say Jim Rocks, and then you were like Rocks Jim.
Rocks Jim.
Yeah, good job to everybody getting the win in that one, especially Jim Rocks, who was able to take home over $1,000 on that line prize jackpot. That line prize jackpot's going to grow really quickly as you guys get enrolled, and it should be able to go out maybe even again during this broadcast, as it's always at 10 balls or less to be able to win. No matter what, it's at $1,000. It's at $50. It's still 10 balls or less to be able to take it home.
Absolutely, and you guys have just about a minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 4, and let's be giving out a lot more jackpots because we are 2 away from making it to the 100 jackpot marker for season 12 so far.
Oh yeah, super, super exciting stuff. But we do have National Coloring Book Day that we were just talking about. Definitely a great day on today. But next up on our National Day list is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. On August 2nd, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day encourages us to cool off with one of our favorite frozen treats, whether it's vanilla, strawberry, or Neapolitan. Between 2 chocolate wafers, the dessert sure will hit the spot on a hot summer day.
Absolutely. Now, are you more of like the classic ice cream sandwich, chocolate cookie wafers with the vanilla ice cream?
Oh,
or are you I
broke down my whole favorite one on Twins Bingo, and I'll break it down again for you guys.
Thank you. I missed out on this, so I need to be informed.
Yes, as it is my favorite way, and I can be as particular as I want to be in this. I'm going to be saying of my mom's homemade cookies.
Okay.
Get 2 of those things.
Chocolate chip.
Get myself. Yeah, it's like a chocolate chip M&M
okay.
mix.
Oh, so monster cookie.
Yeah, she does a little bit of that action in it, but it tastes better than whatever else I eat. So it's my favorite cookie of all time.
Fair enough.
There, I'll have
good cookie, guys.
I'll have 2 of those cookies. Then either like add into the cookie dough, like those cookie dough ice cream, moose tracks, or even cookies and cream can all go into the middle of this cookie sandwich, and I really don't feel any different about it. It is still just as good,
no matter what.
And then you roll it on the mini chocolate chips all over the outside. That is my perfect ice cream sandwich right there.
Yeah, I completely agree. That sounds pretty tasty to me.
Okay, but I did come up with another ice cream sandwich that I really want to try.
Okay,
this is one I really want to try. We are in this game as we have a $7 jackpot on that line prize, but still 2 really good jackpots on that large frame and coverall. So make sure you guys are getting after it. Plus, $7, definitely not bad on the line prize.
Yeah.
10 balls
Get
or
yourself
less.
a drink. Get yourself your next cards for the game.
Exactly, it works out well. As we are going to be clicking over on that line prize to let's see what it is. What does it drop to? Looks like it stays at $7, so that's what I'm guessing. Derek over at Babes in Lakeville is taking home that line prize. Good job, Derek, and hopefully we can get out this large frame prize right here. But the one that I was like, I would love to try this ice cream sandwich out. Never have tried it. Just thought of it on the spot on Twins Bingo, and that was the double chocolate cookie.
Okay.
Chocolate
cookie with chocolate chunks.
With chocolate chunks, exactly. Then get myself like a chocolate brownie dough ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, throw that in the middle of it.
Okay.
And just have a chocolate feast.
Smorgasbord.
Exactly. That's basically all it is.
That sounds pretty good.
Maybe even throw some chocolate chips on the side, add more chocolate. I mean, I'm all for the more chocolate, the better.
Oh, absolutely.
So
you know what my first thought was also to add to it was the half dip of it in the magic shell, where half of it has the chocolate hard coating.
Oh, see, now you're cooking with peanut oil right there. We are still working on this one. Now, let me hear your breakdown of your favorite ice cream sandwich.
Okay, I would like a chocolate chunk cookie. And not just like a chocolate chip one, like the shaved chocolate chunks in the chocolate chip cookie.
I totally get that.
Okay, I want that with either like a cookie dough, probably like a cookie dough ice cream, and then rolled in the mini chocolate chips.
And then roll it in the mini chocolate chips.
That's classic, delicious, happy with it.
No dipping it in the shell or anything
No,
like that.
I don't need that.
Yeah, too much chocolate
It's
at that
okay.
point. It's good. It's good. It doesn't need the extra steps.
And now I have a hot take, especially because Ben is checking in saying that the classic chocolate wafer vanilla ice cream sandwich, it has a hold on him. It's his favorite one. I don't like it at all.
I think they're tasty, but they're a little disappointing. We got Bowl over at Corner Bar and Goodhue taking home that large frame of $12 as we've already clicked over to a must-go prize on that It's a $19 coverall as Derek over at Babes is 1 ball away. We'll see as Nance is getting to that 1 ball away mark as well.
Well, you know, it's like when you bite in the bread and bread sticks to the roof of your mouth and behind your front teeth.
Yeah,
I feel like those cookies, the wafer cookies, do the same thing for me.
Yes, I definitely agree with that, but there's a benefit to that. We got Bolt over at Corner Bar and Goodhue, splitting that with Derek over at Babes. Both of them splitting up that $19 must-go prize. We do have all those jackpots growing into this next game, but good job to all those winners in this game number 4 of Skull Bingo. The reason they're disappointing is you'd always have like, and Will brought this up, and I completely agree with him. Is that he was like, they would say you have ice cream days,
Yeah.
and it would always be you'd get like one of those ice cream sandwiches, and it was one of the most disappointing things ever because you were expecting like a big bowl of ice cream,
Yeah,
or
like an ice cream social.
or like, you know, a nice, I don't know, a nice ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
But those things, one of them was never filling
See,
enough for me as a kid.
I never got those in school. We always handed out popsicles.
Ah.
We always got popsicles. It was either that or we got the ice cream sundae, like, social thing.
Oh, that's super tasty. But what the benefit of it breaking off and, you know, being kind of a stickier thing is that after you eat the mini vanilla chocolate sandwich, you basically have a whole extra chocolate cookie on your fingers afterwards.
That's true. A lot of it does stick to you.
Yeah, and so that's always fun as well. You know, you get to have a side extra treat.
I'll pass.
I like it.
But we actually have Ben checking in. He says that those were not actually his favorite.
They just have a hold on him.
They just have a hold on him.
Yeah.
All right. His favorite one is actually pretty similar to mine. It's actually kind of a combination between Ian's and I's.
Yes.
Where it's just like his mom's cookies with vanilla ice cream and chocolate chips sprinkled, or like rolled on the side of it. It's like the Chips Ahoy ones that you can get prepackaged.
Yes.
Those are so tasty.
Yes, I think they're good, but homemade always better.
So much
if
better.
the ice cream is melting between 2 hot cookies, that's when it's at its best.
Absolutely, because the cookies aren't that hard, and so it doesn't like flatten all the ice cream out on the sides, you know?
No, it's a great thing. I'm glad we all are in agreement
Yeah,
about
all on the same page
these
here.
spectacular ice cream cookies. So if somehow your bar is serving ice cream cookies, make sure you guys enjoy it on today because, I mean, I don't know many people who dislike an ice cream cookie. So
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich. So make sure you guys are getting some.
Absolutely.
Definitely some fun stuff. But we got some fun stuff in this game number 4 of Skull Bingo, or game number 5 of Skull Bingo.
I think it might be game number 5.
We might be.
Yes, we are in game number 5.
Game number 5, flying by. We just clicked over to an $8 must-go line prize. Not much of a drop back from my. Oh wait, it was already at $100. I take that back. But we do have a winner.
There it is. MJN over at Shooter Saloon and Eatery is taking away that $8 line prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, now we're working on a $21,000 large frame and a $38,000 coverall jackpot. But as you guys are getting after those, we got some Twins news to talk about. Some big Twins news we need to talk about. But before we get into the big Twins news, let's talk about the game that just happened yesterday.
All right. Well, Gio Ursula went right back to work after his wife delivered their new daughter and gave the Minnesota Twins a critical comeback victory with the first game-ending home run of his career.
I don't know what it is with professional athletes having kids
and then going to their game and winning.
And like playing their best game of their career kind of thing. But it happens like too frequently.
Who was the guy at the Super Bowl whose son was born?
That was Van Jefferson.
Was it?
Yes. He had a really big game. I mean, was the secondary or third wide receiver in the championship winning roster.
Yeah.
I mean, but just winning a Super Bowl before having your kid is ridiculous.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah, but Gio Ursula, you know, just had his daughter, came out, had his first game-ending home run of his career. I mean, really cool stuff.
I mean, you're on kind of like this high on life kind of situation. You're just like going, you know. I think it definitely can play in the favor
That's
of
a
these
hot
players.
streak right there. He's
Yeah.
on a hot streak.
Yeah, he's definitely up in life right now.
That is awesome. Well, good job, Gio Ursula. And they much needed it as we were very injury depleted and we needed a jolt badly. Ursula, 2-run homer in the 10th inning, drove in Jose Miranda, who had 3 RBIs as Minnesota beat the Detroit Tigers 5-3 on Monday night and maintained its 1-game lead in the AL Central.
We got Stella over at Saxton Hall taking away that $13 large frame. We're working on a $19 must-go prize down. We got a bunch of players 2 balls away.
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is.
Already got that coverall win.
There it is. Brother Nate over at Neeson Savage is taking away that $19. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 5. We're about to be getting rolled into game number 6 now.
Super exciting stuff, though, with the Twins and Tigers. They're playing today.
Okay.
And it should be right as we are getting started with our MegaSota game night.
Right on.
So we'll be giving live updates throughout MegaSota game night about how that Twins game is going. But we have a big Twin trade that we need to talk about right now, as today was the trade deadline,
yeah.
and we picked up a spectacular acquisition as, let's see. Yeah, the first place Minnesota Twins are making moves in the 2022 MLB trade deadline. Minnesota first agreed to a 5-player trade with the Baltimore Orioles for All-Star closer Jorge Lopez. The Orioles will receive 4 players in return: left-hander Cade Pavich and Juan Rojas, and right-hander
Yanir Cano.
Yeah, thank you. And Juan Nunez.
Yeah.
Then the team announced Tuesday, later in the day, the Twins added starting pitcher Tyler Mahle from the Reds in a deal that sent 3 prospects back to Cincinnati. The return for the Reds on this is 1 infielder, Spencer Sturr, 3rd baseman Christian Ercancio Strad, and left-hand pitcher Steven Hajar. But let's talk about Lopez, as that was the big acquisition that I wanted to talk about. Lopez is 29 years old, recently made his first career All-Star game in the midst of a breakout season. In 44 games with the Orioles, he posted a 1.68 ERA and a 3.18 strikeout to walk ratio. Those are remarkable improvements from his career marks entering this season, when he had amassed a 6.04 ERA and a 2.15 strikeout to walk ratio in 102 games with 3 other organizations, so he bounced around a bit. Lopez improved performance has been accompanied by a number of other changes in his game. Not only is he throwing his sinker harder this season, with its average velocity up to 95 miles per hour to 98 miles per hour, he's also throwing the pitch more frequently. Indeed, his 50% usage rate this season would mark a new career high. Clearly, the Twins are believers in Lopez sustaining those gains. They have him under team control for an additional 2 seasons too, meaning that this could be more than your typical deadline rental situation.
All right.
Definitely some awesome stuff. But let's also find out about the other prospect that we picked up.
All right. Well, before I jump into it, we got a winner.
Gwen over at Lincoln Depot taking home a line prize of $7, as we are now working on this large frame prize of $21 grand.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But Male is 27 and under team control through next season, and this isn't a rental. He is 5'7" with a 4.40 ERA and a 3.60 FIP, 1.25 whip, and 114 strikeouts in 104 and a third innings of the season. He was 13-6 with a 3.75 ERA and 210 strikeouts in 180 innings last season, and has resembled a mid-rotation workhorse for the last 3 seasons or so. Yeah, he helped solidify the rotation in Minnesota behind Sonny Gray and Joe Ryan. Chris Archer has pitched well enough to be considered their number 4, while Dylan Bundy rounds things out.
Yeah, definitely a really, really good thing for us as we needed to pick up some pitching talent, and we definitely did so by picking up two guys who can definitely do the job for us.
Absolutely, but we'll be definitely keeping up with that game against the Tigers tonight during our MegaSota game night. But in the meantime, if you want to show some support for our Twins, you can play our awesome E-Tab game we teamed up with them for Twins Win. You can check out that the Home Run Derby bonus round and pick a lucky batter to win some Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah, mixing it up with
I
our
know.
great wild
I just
game.
get a little overzealous sometimes.
But I mean, it's a great game. Twins Win is definitely one of my favorites. But we also have Twins Bingo, which is our lunchtime bingo that sometimes mixes in with Vikings Bingo because we play that during the lunchtime too. And so both, whenever you're playing lunch bingo, you're earning points towards the Twiking Zone, the combination of the two.
Absolutely, but we got Jay Stads over at Harbor and Garrison taking away that $12 large frame. We got $18 on that Musco prize now in Moo, 1 ball away.
Oh, yeah, definitely some good stuff. So before we hop into these standings, we are going to go over this winner.
Yeah, it is. It's DCTIS winning over at Neeson Savage, taking home $18.
Yeah, definitely a great win there. But I'm going to get into the Twins Bingo standings. And in 10th place, getting bumped back from 9th, we got No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 28,000 points. With 30,000 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 8th, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. Getting bumped back from 7th into 8th, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000 points. With 36,000 points, getting bumped back from 10th into 7th, we got Tez over at Poppers. 6th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 69,000 points. With 74,000 points in 5th place, getting bumped back out of a tie in 4th place, it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. Getting sole possession of 4th place, breaking out of that tie with Nan, we got Mikey Wins over at Mama G's with 81,000 points. With 82,000 points, just 1,000 points ahead of Mikey Wins. In 3rd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 85,000 points. And then with 93,000 points in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Now, you guys were on the lunch hour show today. You and Will were. And so was there any of these top 10 players that were out there getting the wins today that we need to be looking out for?
Yes, I'm going to be watching out for Sinbob. Definitely got some wins on today. I saw Scrub Eye out there. I saw Tez out there. I saw T-Bone out there, but he was playing under T-Bone Head. And so we'll see if they got any points playing under that name. I'm not sure if they switched it over at all. As well as, let's see if there was any other players. I think Nan was out there playing as well.
I'm definitely looking out for Tez. They were having a big day just yesterday as they jumped all the way from 10th into that 7th place spot, and now they're out there again today. Definitely the player to keep your eyes on as they are trying to work their way up these standings. They do have a little bit of a jump as it is about 33,000 points separating them from the next location or the next player, Red, in 6th place. But if they're going through the distance and getting that consistent play in, they can definitely start moving up these standings.
Simbob definitely has a chance of catching up to that number 2 spot as Simbob's only 3,000 points behind Scrub Eye, who's in 2nd.
Oh, definitely looking out for that one. I was even worried that Mikey Wins was going to be stealing away Simbob's spot, but Simbob is out there getting the wins and trying to hold on to those standings.
Yeah, I don't think Mikey Wins was necessarily out there today.
Really?
But when Mikey Wins plays, Mikey Wins gets wins in bunches.
Absolutely.
And so I'm excited to see what Mikey Wins is going to end up doing because it's shot up the standings as of late. Didn't see him today, but definitely could continue to grow that point total.
Absolutely. We are officially in this game number 7. We have $210 on that line prize. And it's looking like we're moving past it to a $10 Musco. We got that $21,842 on that large frame and $38,426 on that jackpot.
Should be some really, really fun stuff. And we do have I wanted to try and figure out how to say it, but
Doctus winning.
Yeah, Doctus winning over at Neeson's Savage, taking home $10 on that Musco line prize. Now working on that really nice jackpot on the large frame.
Absolutely, but I'm going to hop right into the location standings that also compete for our top 10 standings for the Twiking Zone as well. And starting it off in 10th place, we have Beer Stove Invergrove Heights in Invergrove Heights with 32,000 points. With 35,000 points in 9th place, it's the Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township. Township. 8th place is with Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 45,000. 7th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 53,000. But it was 60,000 points. In 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 5th place is Poppers in Virginia with 97,000 points. Then with 99,000 points, even closer to that 100,000 point club. In 4th place, it's VFW Blaine. I was looking to see if those two locations were going to be the ones getting into the 100,000 point club today. Were they getting wins? I asked you at a bad time.
Yeah, definitely asked me at a bad time. But I am not sure. I know Poppers in Virginia was out there getting wins, as they normally do, as Tez was getting wins on today.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure about VFW Blaine. They usually get wins as well.
They're usually home to Scrub Eye, so we'll have to see.
So I'll be watching out to see if they ended up getting to that 100,000 point club. But I wouldn't be surprised if Poppers in Virginia ended up in 4th place, even if they both did get into the 100,000 point club.
That'd be super exciting. Make sure you guys stick around and watch Cup of Joe tomorrow morning to find out what the shakeups were. But before I go over our top threes, we do have a winner.
Tommy's over at Muddy Cow Oak Park Heights taking home $16. And we even got that coverall Musco prize going out to Jay Stads over at Harbor Inn in Garrison taking home $24. Good job to all those winners in this game number 7. We're already in game number 7. We're about to get enrolled into game number 8. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play as all these jackpots are continuing to grow into this next game.
Absolutely, but I'm just going to finish off these top 3 standings so far, and in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 136,000 points already. But hop, skip, and a jump all the way to the 200,000 point club, and in 2nd place, we have American Legion Fridley that was pushed back just yesterday. They now sit with 207,000 points. But taking back over 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park sitting with 210,000 points. Definitely a rivalry to keep our eyes on.
Definitely a fun one, and I can't wait to see which one of these locations ends up being the number 1 location. VFW Spring Lake Park was ran away with it last season, but it didn't look like this at the beginning of last season, as VFW Spring Lake Park had a huge lead even at the beginning of last season, where now American Legion Fridley is going tit for tat with them on this season 12.
So do you think that these are the 2 locations that we're going to have to be seeing in the long haul taking away 1st place?
Ooh, that's what I'm going to be guessing. They've already made quite a bit of separation from, a 3rd place with 136,000 points. They have a pretty sizable lead.
Absolutely.
But then you even go back to 4th place, where they have an even bigger lead, over 100,000 points on their lead there, which is definitely a tough to make up in just a season.
Absolutely. So we'll have to be keeping our eyes on those locations. But you guys have just about 40 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8. And we got a ton of prizes on the line for you guys to take home. But we already talked about it earlier, but we have a very exciting announcement as we are releasing a brand new E-Tab game for you guys. That's going to be dropping on Thursday. So definitely go check out Lots of Loons when it hits your iPads.
Yeah, it should be really, really fun. And we've released a bunch of new E-Tab games this year.
Oh, absolutely.
One of those really good E-Tab games we're actually listening to right now. It's called Roaring 20s. It's an absolute blast. It's got a little bit of a time travel theme. It's when you're in these 1920s. It's a standard deck. You don't got to worry about much. Good prizes and consistent prizes. But if you want to play for some more big bucks, you got to time travel. As you can hear, if you can hear the background music, we are time traveling into the next 2020, and that's where you can play with a more volatile deck, but you can also win those bigger prizes.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to go check it out. They have awesome bonus rounds as well, but so do all of our games, as they have 50 different charitable ones for you guys to choose to play at any time. We have such a wide variety of different themes. All of our different E-Tab games are a lot of fun, all with an 85% payout, huge prizes up to $1,500. You can even check those out because they have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and you can win some awesome bonus and free play rounds as well.
Yeah, we love all those E-Tab games, so check out all the ones you can, because there's a bunch of different fun themes that are available for you guys. Do you have a favorite themed game?
You know, I'm going to go with the one that I listened to earlier today on Cup of Joe, Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland, the one that's themed after Alice in Wonderland.
Absolutely. It makes me miss the movie, and I haven't seen it in a really long time.
Yes, I haven't watched the animated movie
That's
in
what I'm talking
so
about,
long.
yeah.
I very much, I think the live action one
Tim Burton one
was not bad at all with
I
Johnny
really,
Depp
yeah.
as it, but it definitely didn't follow the same storyline as the animated movie.
Yeah.
And so I would love to rewatch that animated movie.
Absolutely, but we do have buys over at, is that
It's over at, it looks like Dick's Bar and Grill.
All right.
Taking home $11. Now we're working on that $21,000 large frame prize. We'll see if we can give it out right here.
Absolutely. We got a ton of players about 6 balls away. We'll have to see if we can do it. But if you guys want to send in an awesome player picture, we'd love to see your guys' favorite E-Tab games that we were just talking about. I want to know all of our players' favorite ones.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go with my favorite one is Scrooge is Safe.
Really?
Yes, as I love the Scrooge storyline.
Absolutely.
And that's another animated movie that I'd love to rewatch sometime soon.
Yeah, I haven't seen an original Christmas Carol in a really long time.
Once it gets back to Christmas time. I'm not rushing summer, so I'm going to wait.
No, we're going to enjoy this while we have it.
I'm going to wait until I get to, the snowy months that plague us for 3/4 of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've already seen clips of people on social media decking their house out for Halloween, and I was like, you're 3 months away.
I have seen people putting out Halloween costume ideas.
Yes, I have seen that as well.
And I actually appreciate those because it makes me think, I should probably start planning that earlier, as I usually don't plan it until right the week before Halloween. And so maybe I'll try and think of a good idea for this one.
I know, you usually just have me throw together something last minute for you.
Exactly. We do have a winner on that large frame, $17 going out to JBJJ over at Quinny's Sports Bar and Grill, and we do have a coverall winner as well.
That's right. Tracy F. over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl is taking away that $26 Musco prize in this game number 8. Nicely done to all of our winners, though, as Bias, JBJJ, and Tracy F. all are taking home some prizes. That means all of those jackpots are still grooving and moving on over to this game number 9, and we're hoping to give them out.
Yeah, it should be some really fun stuff, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press play. But we were talking about, do you have any fun Halloween costume ideas that you've already run through your head? I know you've thrown some at me, so I don't know. I don't remember any of them.
So none that I personally would like to recreate.
Okay.
But the cool ones that I've seen people do are like a group of girls did the Blue Man Group.
That is funny.
Loved that. I've seen like the family ideas that are super cute, like an entire family dressed as the Flintstones.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was super cute.
That would be hilarious.
They made a cardboard car that they could like walk around with.
That would be awesome. See, now I would love to see if you guys have been around Pilot for over a year. You guys would know Big John, one of our broadcasters, and he would look great in a Flintstone costume.
Absolutely.
He definitely fits it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Maybe Barney Rubble.
Oh, what's the dad Flintstone's name?
Fred.
Fred Flintstone.
Yes.
Yeah, he could definitely pull off a Fred Flintstone.
Definitely. Would that mean I think Ben could pull off a Bam Bam? Because he's a little old to be Bam Bam, but we could think this is a teen version of Bam Bam that's now grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super funny
funny
stuff. Well, definitely a great one. I don't know how we got to Flintstones, but great Halloween costume ideas.
Well, do you have any?
I don't know. I'll go through some fun ones I've done throughout the years.
When I was a young girl, I was the spider, like the tarantula, and my mom was the web when I was like a baby.
Yes, that's super
funny.
fun. I've done a bunch of Star Wars ones with Anakin, Luke Skywalker,
Naturally.
Darth Vader. I've been all 3 of those guys at some point. At one point, I dressed up in a like disco afro and a nice sparkly button-up shirt.
Cute.
And me and my sister went as dancers when we were like 10 or like
Super
9
cute,
years
yeah.
old. It was super fun, and we said we were from what was it? What's the one where celebrities dance on it?
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars. We said we were Dancing with the Stars contestants,
That's
and that's what we went around as Halloween one year.
That's super fun. I was a can dancer one year.
Danny Phantom. I was just a few years ago.
I made
Danny
that
Phantom.
costume.
Yeah, you did. It was super fun.
We got Triple T over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away that $13 line prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, now we're working on that $21,000 large frame prize. But enough about Halloween, as I don't want to get too much into the fall stuff. We're still in summer, and and we're going to talk about some music history because we got some really good things that happened today in music history.
Yeah, and the first one happened in 1975 as the Eagles' One of These Nights hits #1 in the U.S., where it stays for an entire week.
Yeah, one of the Eagles' uber popular songs that I have not gotten sick of yet.
So good.
Yeah, as I've
So
gotten
good.
sick of a lot of the Eagles songs.
Yeah.
But One of These Nights is a classic.
Absolutely. I listen to this one on the regular.
Yeah, definitely a great one. But let's look at other Eagles music
All right.
that has come out. I mean, there's obviously...
Yeah, let's take a peek and see some of their songs. But we have 42 balls dropped this last one. And it's looking like we're moving past that one to a $21 large frame now, but we officially have the list up.
Yeah, Hotel California, Lion Eyes, New Kid in Town, I Can't Tell You Why, Peaceful, Easy Feeling, Love Will Keep Us Alive, Take It to the Limit, as well as Desperado.
Yeah, but we got Triple T taking yet another prize, $21 going out to you as we move past that large jackpot, and now we're working on a $32 Musco prize.
Yeah, then there's the Cars theme, Life in the Fast Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. Is it? Don't they
No,
play that a bunch
it's
in
Life
Cars?
is a Highway.
Life is a Highway is what they do. Okay, I'm getting confused with my songs. Definitely a great one. You got even more big time songs. They got so many hits. Well, definitely a fun
Witchy
one.
Woman.
Eagles, One of These Nights is definitely a classic.
Yeah, but there it is. We got Ack.
Yeah.
Over at the Puller Lounge, taking away that $32 prize. Nicely done to everybody in this game number 9. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 10.
Definitely some great stuff. And next up in our Music Day in History, it happened on today in 1998. The Beatles are named favorite recording artists of all time. In a poll conducted by the UK music magazine Mojo, beating out Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Queen, and Elton John in that order.
Wow.
Definitely a fun one. I mean,
Yeah.
Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Queen, Elton John, Beatles came out on top, and I couldn't disagree with that list.
I think I would switch some things around.
I think personally I would switch things around.
Yeah, personally.
But when I'm talking about actual how I feel about their all-time greatness kind of thing and what they had effect on society and the kind of sales that they had and everything like that, it's hard to argue with the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Queen, and Elton John. Who would you switch into there? Well, now that you have updated more music that has come out since this was done in 1998, if you were to do it right now,
My list in order of these 5 groups and people.
or you can even add some people into your top 5. I mean,
Oh, that I don't know. I'd have to think, research, listen to music.
yeah, you got
I need to,
Michael
actually compile
Jackson
a
that
list.
definitely has made an argument to be in that list.
Absolutely.
You got, I mean, some people could probably say Drake could be a part of that
Never.
list. I know you would personally never, but he's made lots of money
He's
off of what he
made
does.
copious amounts of money, and he does
let
what
me
he
tell
does
you,
well.
who
but
else has been able to stay on the top of the charts since you can remember listening to music?
Yeah, that's a hard one. There's not many.
Yeah, only Drake I can
Like
really
Eminem.
think of. Yeah, but he's no longer at the top of the charts. I
No,
don't see his
no.
music anymore. I would have said Beyonce probably about 5 years
Yeah.
ago, but I haven't
She did a
heard
really
any.
long stretch.
I haven't heard a lot of new Beyonce music in a long time.
J-Lo maybe?
J Lo's definitely up there, but I don't see
Yeah.
new music coming out of J Lo. I just
No,
see
and
her.
it doesn't do nearly as well as it did in 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. So but Drake is still one of the
Very
number
prevalent,
one
yes.
artists in today's society, and was when we started listening to music.
Lil Wayne. Kanye.
Kanye-
Kanye's been making music as long as we've been alive.
Yeah, that's one that I would definitely give you, that he's been able to stay up there. You also got why am I blanking on his name? Married to Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. He's always been producing at least a lot of great music for that amount of time.
Snoop Dogg.
We do have a winner, though. We don't count commercials in this. We got Dodo over at Pizza Man in Farmington taking home that $13 line prize.
I don't know what that means.
Just I feel like the only thing I hear about him is commercials now.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of a sellout.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he just bought Death Row Records. Like, he's doing something to music.
Yes, yeah, he definitely is. I love Snoop Dogg, so don't take it as I dislike Snoop Dogg.
No, he knows how to capitalize.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to earn some money.
Yeah,
But,
he's got his own cookbook.
I think this is definitely a great list. The Beatles, for 1998,
Absolutely.
the Beatles, number 1. Number 2, Elvis. Number 3, Frank Sinatra. Number 4, Queen. And number 5, Elton John.
Yeah, definitely some iconic people on that list.
That's a great list, and it would be hard to argue with that list.
Well, next up in 2014, Weird Al Yankovic's Mandatory Fun goes to number 1, giving the parody master his first chart-topping album.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else can become as popular off of parodies as Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, no, I think the closest one would probably be, what was that YouTube channel? The Key of Awesome. From like early 2000s.
I don't know if I might have listened to a few of them, but I have no clue who
They're the
Key of
only
Awesome
other.
is.
They're the only other semi-successful parody artist I've.
Yeah, Weird Al
Heard
Yankovic.
of.
I mean, so many great parodies that have come out throughout the years. We literally just talked.
He does White and Nerdy too.
Yes, he does that.
Wow.
He did Trapped in the Drive-Thru, Amish Paradise, Eat It, Party in the CIA. I mean, so
He does the Captain Underpants theme song.
Polka Face
I don't know.
instead of Poker Face.
Yeah, I get
Polka
the
Face.
reference. I just have never seen it.
We
We
do-
do have a winner though, as MJN over at Shooter Saloon and Eatery is taking away that $21 large frame. We got $31 on that Musco prize now, and it's going out.
Yeah, we do have it going out to Steel Goat over at Castle Rock Bar and Grill, taking home that $31 Musco coverall prize.
Nicely done. That was game number 10. We're about to be enrolled into game number 11.
Another one rides the bus.
Oh.
That's another great one. Great play on words right there. Another one rides the bus.
Wowee.
Let me think. Where's some?
Smells like Nirvana.
Yeah, I liked eBay. I
My
remember that
Baloney.
one. My baloney.
Living with a hernia. I lost on Jeopardy.
That is.
Albuquerque. These are some weird names.
I know.
Weird Al Yankovic.
He does a great job. One of my favorites. My favorite probably has to be Party in the CIA. As
Really?
I remember it. I mean, Party in the USA was at its peak popularity.
Yeah.
And then he came out with Party in the CIA. I was like, this is great.
This is grade A humor right
I know.
here.
As a kid, I mean, that definitely is. That for sure is.
Yeah. No, I only got exposed to a few of his songs, as there's only like a few that my brother had like listened to pretty commonly. And
Yes,
so I feel like I missed out on a lot.
Yeah,
of them.
I hope that one day you can see Sophie's amazing performance. As at one point, us as kids, we did these like poolside performances where we went out and we danced and we were in costumes, and by the end of it, you had to like jump in the pool by the time. But Sophie and her friend, they decided to do a performance to White and Nerdy, and so they came out in
Good.
polos, taped up glasses, and everything, and they put on a spectacular performance. And
I like that.
and it's
I can envision it now.
it's on film, like on a CD somewhere in my parents' storage, and so it'd be great if
This
we
will
could
be
find it at some
found.
point.
This will be found at some point.
I think it would be great. I think
Ben, start looking.
I think it might have been me and Ben. I'm not sure, but we did it to it's gonna hurt me to
Yeah,
say,
come on.
but the Gummy Bear song.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is before it was way overplayed. No, it was overplayed by that point too.
No,
But
you guys were probably just annoying.
yeah.
You guys had fun. I'm sure it was a blast,
we're
and I can't wait to see these videos.
I mean, how many
I listened
12-year-olds
to it,
aren't annoying?
I know, we were all annoying. Kids are just kind of annoying.
That's why we celebrated Child Free Day yesterday. But we do have this game going as we got $498 on that line prize, $22,086 on that large frame, and $38,627 on that coverall jackpot. We'll see if we can get any of these out, as we already got players 2 balls away in line to be able to take home this line prize. But they'll have to get closer if we want to give it out right here. It has to. And it doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a Musco prize of $15.
We have Ben checking in. He was saying it was so ironic to the point where it was comedic.
I have to know what he's talking about. We do got a line prize going out to Sam over at Willows, taking home $15. Now we're working on that $22,000 large frame prize. Super, super exciting stuff.
Yeah, I think we missed a step of what Ben's talking about.
Yeah, I think so. I think the time delay between
Oh,
him
the Gummy Bear song.
Yes, it was. It's kind of like the Nugget Biscuit song that came out. It's just like
yeah, this was also something that I missed.
They repeat the same thing over and over again enough times it becomes funny, and so I feel like it's the same thing. Remember those Icy Hot commercials that would play that would just repeat themselves over and over again?
I don't think so.
It happened like when we were kids in elementary school.
Yeah, I can't say I remember this one.
But it was like a whole marketing tactic that they would do in like one like commercial time frame. They'd fit in 3 of the same commercial and basically try and make you like memorize that commercial by the end of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I missed out on that one.
Yeah, it was a weird way of selling things, and it just annoyed me. But did you have a bad experience to the Gummy Bear song? No, didn't have a bad experience to the Gummy Bear song. I just have I've just heard it a lot and seen people actually enjoy the song and not like.
It's kind of like the frog one.
Don't compare it to the frog one. The frog one's awesome. We do have $25 going out on that Musco large frame prize going out to Robin over at Municipal Liquor Store, Moose Lake. Good job, Robin. Now we're working on a Musco prize of $37. And Crazy Frog is totally
that's what it's
totally
called.
on a different level.
No, it was
than
a
the
lot.
Gummy Bear song.
It was a lot better.
It's
than the
so
Gummy
much
Bear
better
song.
than the Gummy Bear song.
But it's the same time, it's the same kind of.
It is. I get what you're saying. We do have a winner on this Musco coverall prize.
As Mega over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is taking away that $37 Musco prize. Nicely done in this game number 11. We are about to be enrolled in a game number 12.
Ben says the Crazy Frog was an artist, not the song.
What was the song that Crazy Frog sang?
Oh yeah, Crazy Frog was the frog. That was the game, like games of the frogs that were played. Whatever it was, I don't even remember what the actual one was.
There's multiple songs.
That Crazy Frog did.
Yeah.
No. But it was a great game series. I'm pretty sure it was a game series. But we're going to move on from this, and we're going to get into some PGL stuff as you guys just have 1 minute and 20 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 11? 12. Game number 12. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play as we talk about PGL stuff. Get signed up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they get points on those PGL nights, as well as get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. You also get information about this year's upcoming PyCon, if you'd like to talk to them a little bit about that.
Absolutely, guys. PyCon is happening September 15th at the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park, Minnesota. We are super excited about it, and you guys will definitely want to sign up at pgl.world to be in the know about that registration as it is officially open. It is going to be a lot of fun, and we got a legendary musical guest, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, ZZ Top. They're going to be performing all their top hits for you guys at a very special private event that you guys will happen just with Pilot Games. You'll be able to come out and meet with legislators, see all of our brand new products and games that we have to offer at Pilot Games, meet with us, get to come up on the broadcaster with us, and have some great food, great tunes, and really just a grand time. So make sure you guys sign up at pgl.world.
We also like to highlight you if you get signed up at pgl.world, and those players that we're highlighting right now are Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 7411, DM McCade 33, Bezzy 72 130, and PC Sportsman.
And you know what? Will, he wrote those out today, and you know how it's DM McCabe? It's, I think, DM Maccabee.
Oh, could be Maccabee.
Yeah, Will kind of pointed that out, and I think that's the correct pronunciation. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't
All
agree.
right.
I don't agree with it. I think it's McCade.
McCabe. To be.
Oh, it's a B. It is a B. McCabe. That's what I think it is. But yeah, it probably could be. It probably is Maccabee. We do got a winner on this $20 line prizes. We got Proud Mama over at Big Louie's Bar and Grill in New Brighton, as well as Tayo Boat Track over at Chanticleer Pizza, Coon Rapids. Good job to both those winners taking home that $20 must-go. Now we're working on a $22,000 large frame jackpot. Charlie is 6 balls away. Definitely in line to be able to take this one home.
Absolutely. But guys, when we let you loose at 6 p.m., you guys get about 40 minutes of Skull Bingo before we're back at 6:40 for MegaSota game night. It's going to be an hour and a half of fun, and we're going to be giving out a ton of fun PGL points so you guys can compete against each other in these PGL standings. We haven't had any shakeups since last Wednesday, and so Tuesday and Wednesday night are the only opportunities at taking home some PGL points, and it's another reason why you guys should sign up at PGL.world.
Definitely, and those players that are already in these standings sit like this. In 10th place, they just got bumped back down Wednesday from 9th. It's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 190,410 points. With 195,570 points, getting bumped back from 8th into 9th, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. Getting bumped back all the way from 6th into 8th. We got Devoided over at the Roadside with 209,635 points. With 219,430 points, moving from unranked to 7th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. Getting bumped back from 5th into 6th, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 219,720 points. I'm surprised Keith, a big-time player, was in our top 3, I think, at one point. It's just slowly been bumped back in this top 10. We do have a winner, though.
Absolutely. As Ivy over at Broadway Bar and Pizza Rochester is taking home that $32 large frame, we're working on a $49 must-go prize now as we have Hotness and Cold as Ice, 1 ball away.
Yeah, we'll see if we can give it
Contradicting
out.
winners.
Oh, here it is, as it is neither of them. It's Beak over at Red Fox Tavern, taking home that $49 must-go coverall prize.
Nicely done. That was game number 12. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 13.
Yeah, do you have a favorite beaked animal?
Penguin.
Penguin. I'm going to go with the platypus.
Ooh, good
Yes.
one, good one.
Good old Perry the platypus. He created a love in me for platypus.
Yep.
I mean,
Only the secret agents.
who doesn't like a secret agent platypus? But next up in our standings, in 5th place, getting bumped back from 4th, we got Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,430 points in these PGL standings. In 4th place, getting bumped back from 3rd, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 230,540 points. With 246,525 points, getting bumped back from 2nd into 3rd, we got Keys over at Clearwater Corners. Getting bumped back from 1st into 2nd, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 249,030 points. Doing all the bumping back. I mean, shooting up in these standings from 7th all the way to 1st place. We got Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 303,955 points. Definitely some great stuff there.
Absolutely. Sorry, Ben just checked in with something very random, and so it caught me off guard. But I'm going to hop right into the location
Oh, he said his
standings.
favorite beaked animal is a kiwi.
Oh, I was like, why is kiwi your favorite?
Yeah. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. We got just 45 seconds to get enrolled in this next game of Skull Bingo, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play as we hop into the location side of these standings.
Absolutely. And from 10th all the way till 7th place are all newcomers jumping in from previously unranked. And so starting it off in 10th place, it's Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 693,845 points. But with 711,335 points in 9th place, it's Rustic Saloon in Little Falls. 8th place is LJ's in Miltona with 725,175 points. 7th place is now Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 802,669 points. 5th place, and no, in 6th place, jumping up from 8th, it's Billy's Rockford, sitting with 867,460 points so far. 5th place is VFW Northfield, was sitting with 898,930 points. 4th place is Miltona Liquor Store with 1,152,890 points. But with 1,293,410 points in 3rd place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place, getting pushed back from 1st, it's Poppers in Virginia with 1,397,055 points. Now in 1st place from last week, it's Mabel Liquor Store, sitting with 1,502,520 points so far.
Definitely a crazy standings there, and I can't believe Maple Liquor Store was able to get into first place just last Wednesday, and we'll see if they can hold on to it after tonight. But we do have balls dropping in this game number 13, as we've already clicked over to a $20 Musco line prize. A few players already one ball away, more of them joining up with them. We'll see if we can get that one out. Well, there it is, out.
There it is. Hatley's MS as well as Rich are splitting up that $20 line prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, I know we're working on that $22,278 large frame prize that we just got to give out in 43 balls or less, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
Should be some fun stuff.
But we got a bunch of players 7 balls away like Ultra Knight, Sam, Ginger, Wolfstein, and Tayo Boat Race.
Is Ultra Knight one of the characters from, you know, the rivalry between Bud Light and, don't they do that? Isn't there like a whole entire thing where the Bud Light Knight is like, and I forget what it was, but they went back and forth for a little bit. I would have to look. I would have to look it up. But right now we got Proud Mama 3 balls away. We'll see if we can give out this $22,000 jackpot in this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't find it. Well, we'll move on to some wild news, as this is even more exciting than a rivalry between beer companies, because Minnesota Wild superstar Kirill Kaprizov is expected to return to Minnesota from Russia this week, according to reports from The Athletic's Michael Russo. Wild superstar Kirill Kaprizov is safe and sound in the United States, according to multiple NHL sources. He left Russia late last week by the way of Turkey, arrived over the weekend in New York City, and is scheduled to fly to Minnesota on Tuesday, reported by Russo.
All right, well, we got Tayo Boat Rake over at the Chanticleer Pizza Coon Rapids, taking away that $33 large frame. We're working on a $49 Musco prize now, as there it is.
Soda Joe over at Nisawa Legion taking home that Musco coverall prize of $49. Good job, Soda Joe. Maybe taking my my favorite name of the night cake right there.
Sounds good, but that was game number 13. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 14.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. But, I mean, I'm super ecstatic that Kirill Kaprizov is back in the United States.
Yeah.
There's a lot of worries about it. And also, there was just a lot of worry about this upcoming NHL season for our Wild without Kaprizov, as he was the cornerstone building block of this new team, as we got rid of a lot of veterans and we're trying to move towards a young, talented team and just build on what we have on that young core. And Kirill Kaprizov was definitely the cornerstone of that whole entire building. And having him back and officially back with our Minnesota Wild is a huge deal, and he will be able to really affect how this upcoming season is played out.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a great thing, and I'm happy to see that he was able to come home safely.
Yeah, Kirill the Thrill back in Minnesota. Super, super exciting stuff. Loves being in that Minnesota Wild stadium. But we do have a great ETAB game that is themed after our Minnesota Wild, as we teamed up with the Minnesota Wild to create Let's Go Wild, a great, great ETAB that you can even check out that bonus round, which is the Slapshot bonus round, and see if you can score some great prizes.
Absolutely. Go check that out. It's a lot of fun, and you'll love it, even if it is just the cash that you get into your pocket. But you guys have just under a minute to get enrolled in this game number 14, where we got a ton of total prizes on the line for you guys.
Yeah, definitely a great one. But, I mean, it looks like Kirill Kaprizov is hanging out in New York City maybe for a little bit.
Ooh, it might be a little fun.
Yeah, I think that would be a great time. I mean, especially if you don't go to New York City ever. I mean,
yeah,
seems like a great time. I would definitely, you know.
Have you ever been to New York City?
I don't know. I think I've been like
near it
or drove like maybe inside the grounds at some point. Like I don't think I've ever been in like I've never been actually to New York City. No.
Yeah, neither have I.
Yeah, and it's definitely an experience I would like to go, but I'd only probably want to stay there for like 3 days.
Yeah, I completely get that. That's definitely not like my scene. It's not where I would choose a vacation.
You're a beach vacation kind of gal.
Absolutely.
You would choose beach over anything.
Anything else.
Oh yeah, and I completely agree. You want those small, non-chain restaurants that you can go eat at.
I want to find hole-in-the-wall places.
Exactly. Go get yourself some great seafood.
I want to hear a local live band. I want.
Exactly. I get that. I'm very, very similar with that. I definitely would like to sprinkle in more like outdoorsy trips. That's
I
something
completely get that.
that
You've been craving a hike.
I know. I've been saying it for a while now, and now I'm getting some of my other friends in on it, and they're like, "Yeah, I could go for a hike as well." And so I'm slowly convincing them, and hopefully we'll be hiking some mountains in no time.
Absolutely, but we got a winner as Sam over at the Willows is taking away that line prize. Nicely done, $22 going out to you. We still have that $22,000 jackpot on the line for that large frame, and that $38,000 jackpot online as well.
Super, super exciting stuff. But it sounds like you guys are having a really good time out there fishing right now, especially if you're fishing over at Isles Anamia in Lake Millie Locks. This was done by Explore Minnesota. This report was done by Explore Minnesota on July 28th. But we actually got to skip back a few days and talk about what they found on July 22nd.
All right, well, smallmouth bass fishing on the Millie Locks Lake remains exceptional, especially before 11 a.m. and then again after 3 p.m. Jig, worms, need rigs, and crankbaits were very productive in 4 to 18 feet of water. When using those crankbaits, bounce them off those rocks for the most action, while walleye anglers continue to find fish at the inside and outside turns of the mud flats and in the deeper gravel and rock areas as well. But fish are tending to be more spread out a little bit, so fish the larger schools when you find them. Power corking, trolling plugs, and cranker harnesses are all working great in depths of 24 to 32 feet of water. Tactics as well as locations for bass and walleye are expected to remain the same for the following few weeks. But the DNR remains Lake Millie Locks. Anglers of that walleye season are catch and release through the end of summer. The one walleye limit is scheduled to resume Thursday, September 1st, running through Wednesday, November 30th.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. Did we talk about Sam?
Yes, we did.
Okay, now we're just trying to see if we can give out either of these two must-go prize. $35 on that large frame, $53 on that coverall prize. A bunch of players 2 balls away as we got a winner as Lark over at
the Riverboat Depot,
as well as Sam over at the Willow, splitting up that $35 large frame prize. We're now working on that $53 must-go coverall prize as we may be giving out in these next few balls dropped.
There it is. We're giving it out to Keith over at Billy's Rockford as well as Billany at VFW Blaine. They are both splitting up that $53 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 14.
Yeah, now we're getting already enrolled into a game number 15, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play as we talk about something very important if you take home a big jackpot.
Absolutely. We want to see it, so make sure you guys are taking as many player pictures as possible, whether you're holding up a big jackpot, your favorite E-Tab game, or just your best buddies next to you. We want to see you out there having a blast with Pilot Games. You can send all of those amazing player pictures to our Facebook page, to any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can email us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com. And we have a great one to actually show you guys right now.
Yes, we'd love to show you guys this great player picture, and there it is. It's a huge jackpot going out. We'll have those players and their names in just a second, but definitely a great one. You can also see a bunch of other player pictures right here that we have that are, I mean, a plethora of different pictures, not just jackpot pictures, maybe them with their friends like this one right here, or just other ones of them just playing Pilot Games by themselves.
Absolutely. They're 2 guys named Matt and Eric who got to split up 18 grand, and they were playing under the name Towley over at CR Billiards.
Oh, is that Towley?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Love Towley, longtime player of Pilot. Super, super cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, there was definitely a fun weekend over at USA Bank Stadium, and so we got a little bit of Vikings news to talk about as Jarrett Allen was met with a surprise at USA Bank Stadium in Minneapolis last Friday. The fan favorite Minnesota Viking defensive end visited the stadium to speak with the team after a training camp practice. He was surprised by a video on the scoreboard announcing he would be the 27th inductee to the Vikings Ring of Honor this year.
Very cool.
Super, super fun stuff. But after the fanfare was over, Allen, the franchise single-season sack leader, was met by a challenge from edge rusher Daniil Hunter. Speaking the day after Allen's surprise at USA Bank Stadium, the future Vikings legend shared a conversation he had with Hunter that day. He told me he was coming for the record. Allen said of his single season 22 sack record from 2011. Then he stated back to Daniil Hunter, Come and get it. I'll be on the sideline cheering you on. I love it. I think it's great. Just even if I think a lot of players, they have that kind of goal in their head, but to go up to the guy and be like, hey, I'm coming for your record means that you mean a little bit more business in this year. And so I think Daniel Hunter, he has the ability to, but it's all about health. We do have a line prize going out, though.
That's right. Sam over at the Willows is taking home that $27 line prize. Nicely done, Sam. We still have that $22,000 large frame and that $38,000 jackpot on the line as well. That is some really exciting stuff. Yeah, I absolutely love that. It's a sense of like competitiveness, but yet that same camaraderie that they all are kind of rooting for each other in the end.
Oh yeah, definitely a great one. And let's just take a look at what he's been able to do throughout his career, as he had 6 sacks in his first season in 2015. 12.5 sacks, really boosted that up in 2016 as he played the full 16 games. Played another 16-game season where he only got 7 sacks in 2017. Then in 2018, boosted up to his career high 14.5 sacks. Went and did that once again, 14.5 sacks in 2019. Then was injured in 2020 and was only played 7 games in 2021, accumulating 6 sacks in his time in 2021. I really think he's a great player. He gets a lot of sacks when he's healthy, and I think he could get after that 22 sack record, especially if Harrison Phillips is playing correctly. You got Darius Smith on the other side creating pressure. I think the one-on-ones will be more often than Daniel Hunter has seen throughout his entire career. Should be some really good stuff.
We got Boat Racer taking home that prize over at Chanticleer Pizza Coon Rapids. $43 is going out to you, and we just moved past that jackpot to a $64 Musco prize. But so how do you get half of a sack as a stat?
It means that 2 people tackled the quarterback at the same time.
So they get to split the stat.
Yeah, they split the sack together.
Okay.
So let's say you get a guy and you're around his ankles, but he's still standing up.
Yeah.
And basically you're holding him still for another guy to come hit him.
Yeah.
But you've got him in the backfield and someone knocks him over. Then you get a half sack instead of a full sack.
We got Sausage over at Acapulco Blaine, taking away that $64 Musco prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 15. We're about to get enrolled in a game number 16 now.
Yeah, for a man that's trying to eat a little bit more healthy, a little bit of sausage gravy sounds absolutely delicious right now. And I'll just have to, wipe my mind clean, get the Men in Black mind eraser, and forget that memory ever happened, because I'm going to be craving it for about a week after this. But we do have 1 minute and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. And we have a great E-Tab game that's actually themed from our Vikings.
That's right. It's Let's Go Vikings. It's not Let's Go Vikings. It is Vikings victory.
You want to mix everything with our Let's Go Wild game.
Yeah.
As you said, Twins win had the slap shot bonus round, and now you said Let's Go Vikings. So,
Let's go Vikings.
You just are a big fan of our Let's Go Wild game. But Vikings victory, a great E-Tab game.
Absolutely. You got a friendly Viking in U.S. Bank Stadium right behind you. I mean, what more could you want? Even the cash going in your pocket. Check out that Skull bonus round. If you pick that lucky letter, you'll be taking home some big prizes.
Definitely some awesome stuff there. And you guys just got 1 minute to get enrolled into this game number 16 of Skull Bingo, so make sure you continue to get enrolled and press play as we talk about the happy hour standings, what you're earning points for right now. Now, we haven't been able to add any of the points that you guys have accumulated during Skull Bingo, but we've been keeping track of them, and as soon as we can, we're going to see mass shakeups in these standings. But as of the last day of Jackpot Hunter, these are how the standings sat, and in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, all with 10,000 points. Then we get into another 3-way tie, all with 11,000 points in 7th place, and that's Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. I think we all even saw Tesla getting a win today. In 6th place, we got Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. In 5th place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. with 15,000 points. In fourth place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine, another player that we've seen get a win today. In third place, we got Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Second place, another player we've seen get wins, Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And with 38,000 points in first place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Yeah, we got a lot of our top 10 players out there tonight getting home some wins, so that is some really exciting stuff to see. We have just about one ball to move past this first jackpot, and there it is.
Yeah, we got a line prize going out to SVH over at VFW Blaine, taking home a line prize of $28.
You guys fooled me. I thought it was a jackpot.
Oh, was it a jackpot?
I thought it was on ball 10, but it might have been 11.
Oh, I'm not sure. We'll have to check in with jackpot expert Ben Ruggles to see if he's got any answers for us. He's got all the jackpot knowledge there right in front of him, so hopefully he can check in and let us know if that was a jackpot going out to SVH. But we do got Mega 6 balls away from trying to get after this $22,632 large frame jackpot.
That's right, but I'm going to hop right into the location standings that were last updated about a week and a half ago as well. And in 10th place, we got the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. With 17,000 points, we have a tie going on in 8th between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and William McCoy's of Andover. 7th place is with Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. Then with 23,000 points in 6th place is VFW Blaine. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley. While in 3rd, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. Right behind them, though, moving forward, we have Onamia Vets Club in 2nd place with 46,000. And in 1st place, it is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Good job to all those locations and players getting after in the beginning portion of this Season 12, and hopefully we can see them get some more wins. And Ben says he won't know if it was a jackpot till the very end, so we'll be waiting. The suspense will be great. We do have
yes.
Ultra Night over at Riverboat Depot taking home that $45 Musco large frame prize, as we now got K-Money 2 balls away from taking home the Musco coverall prize of $67.
Absolutely. We got a bunch of players 2 balls away, but we'll have to see who's going to be taken home, as Sam and Stumpy are both 1 ball away now.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this one out in the next few balls so we can start getting enrolled into this game number 17. And here we go. We got the winner, JMJW Fun T over at American Legion Owatonna, taking home $67 in this game.
Absolutely. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 16. We're going to find out if SVH Tacoma Jackpot is taking home that $28 prize. We'll get to you guys in just a few moments, but congratulations, everyone. Get enrolled in this game number 17.
Yeah, great stuff as we are getting enrolled into this game. A really large jackpot, and it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can give it out. But as you guys are getting enrolled into this game, we're going to be getting into some celebrity birthdays. And the first one, definitely a cool one, as in 1934, Frederick Augustus Bartholdi, a French sculptor who actually designed the Statue of Liberty.
Really?
And that was a jackpot from SVH, $1,059.25 going out to SVH on that line prize just last game. Second jackpot of this broadcast. We put it out there that we wanted to give out at least 3 jackpots during these games. 2 down, 1 more to go, and hopefully we can do it in this game number 17.
I knew it. I saw it. I knew it was on that 10th ball, but I wasn't convinced when we got back and I saw 12. I was like, I might be 1 off, but I'm so happy. SVH, congratulations, taking home over $1,000. Nicely done. You guys have just about 40 seconds to get enrolled in game number 17.
Oh, yeah, but we are talking about Frederick Augustus Bartholdi, the guy who designed the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, he was a French sculptor and painter. He was best known for designing the Liberty and enlightening the world, commonly known as the Statue of Liberty.
Really cool stuff. Well, we can look up some interesting facts about Lady Liberty unless you find something else about Frederick Augustus Bartholdi.
Just that Lady Liberty's face was actually modeled after the artist's mother.
That's really cool. Well, the original model may have been an Egyptian woman. So a little bit different than what
I've
they
heard a
thought.
few different.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of different
things.
takes. Many historians say that the Statue of Liberty was modeled after Libertas, the Roman goddess of for freedom. However, sculptor Frederick Augustus Bartholdi was first inspired by a colossal figure guarding Nubian tombs. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, she actually was pretty thin-skinned. The Statue of Liberty is covered in a layer of copper that is very thin, and the depth of 2 pennies pressed together. When she was assembled on the Bedloe Island, she was a beautiful brown color, and it stayed this way for around 35 years. By 1920, the copper skin had begun to oxidize and turn that lovely sea green that we know today.
Really interesting stuff. We do have Hoosiers over at Muddy Cow, Oak Park Heights, taking home $11 on that Musco line prize. Now we are working on a $22,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can give this out in 8 balls, as people are 8 balls away. But I think it's super funny, the fact that it probably wasn't really thought through that they were going to
oxidize.
Yeah, it was all going to oxidize, and now it's almost iconic that it's green.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know it to be any different.
Yeah, and so it's definitely interesting to hear that when it originally came over, it was actually a beautiful brown color.
Absolutely. And if you guys didn't know, the Statue of Liberty is actually towering at about 879 feet atop her pedestal, and Lady Liberty has a 35-foot waistline that stands 305 feet tall and wears a shoe size of 879.
Well, those are definitely some large measurements. Third up on this list, the statue's pedestal was financed by an early crowdfunding effort. Really cool stuff. So it was a bunch of people that helped get that pedestal ready for Lady Liberty.
Yeah, the gift was intended to celebrate abolition in the U.S.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, definitely a cool one. A spy caper made her torch unsafe for visitors to climb.
Really?
Yeah. We do have a large frame prize going out to Sam over at Willows in New Richland, taking home $18. That's one of those things that I'd really like to do, is be able to climb up in Lady Liberty and be able to see like what it is like from in there.
Well, you used to be able to climb up into that torch, but you can no longer go on the balcony because of during World War I, there was actually German spies set explosives there.
That is ridiculous. We do have a winner on that one. Take it home, $28 on that Musco. SGS. Good job, SGS over at Carboni's. SJS over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 18. We're going to be taking a break for that game number 18, and we'll be back for game number 19.
W. Blaine and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Both locations have 46,000 points. Then right ahead of them in 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 49,000 points. 3rd place sits with Corky's Bar in South Haven with 72,000. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 115,000 points. And then right now in 1st place, we have American Legion Fridley with a whopping 128,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy point totals in those standings. And if you guys want to compete for those standings, make sure you're coming out for Twins Bingo from 12 all the way till 1, 7 days a week. Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 every single day, and we've been giving out a bunch of points during those games.
That's right, and I'm going to hop right into these players' standings because we start off in 10th place with Big G, who's playing over at Anamia Vets Club with 9,000 points. Then we have a crazy 4-way tie in 6th place between Dustball75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Jay Surma playing over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. All 4 players have 10,000 points.
Wow.
Then with 11,000 points, we have yet another tie in 4th place between players like Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Right ahead of him, though, in 3rd place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. Then O. Lars over at Anamia Vets Club sits in 2nd with 17,000. And then with a commanding lead for the rest of the competition, in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 37,000 points so far.
Good job to all those players, but let's get into the location, because in 10th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 14,000 points. A 2-way tie is in 8th place between the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 15,000 points. And then we don't leave the ties, as there's a 2-way tie in 6th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 42,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with a whopping 79,000 points already in this season 12, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in that 1st place spot.
That is super impressive to see. Congrats to our entire top 10. But make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show from 4 to 6 to try your hand at these games.
Hey guys, and we are here for some more Skull Bingo. We got $38,962 available on that coverall jackpot alone. But as we left off, we were talking about the creator of the Statue of Liberty's birthday,
right.
and we're talking about some Statue of Liberty fun facts. And she actually sways in the wind.
That's kind of scary.
That does seem a bit scary, but definitely some interesting, fun facts about the Statue of Liberty. We'll talk more about the Statue of Liberty and all the fun facts that there is about the Statue of Liberty also in our
MegaSota game night.
Yes, MegaSota game night. That's what we're going to be part of. I'm super excited for MegaSota game night, so stick around to 6:40 to play some of those great PGL games. But we're right now about 10 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Skull Bingo, where we are now in a game number 19.
That's
right. Have we
right.
gotten those winners from game number 18?
Not yet. Ben is slacking.
Oh, we'll see them real soon. But as we're waiting and we're working on these great prizes, like a line prize of $156, a large frame prize of $22,674, and a coverall prize of $39,058. And the next celebrity birthday, born in 1937, we got Billy Cannon, an American football Hall of Fame back and tight end. Back in the time where athletes played multiple positions and were great at it still.
That's right, but we got Bruce as well as Wolfstein, both and Crazy Joe. Bruce, Crazy Joe, as well as Wolfstein, all 3 of them splitting up that $12 line prize. Nicely done to all of those players.
Yeah, now we're working on that great large frame jackpot. But Billy Cannon, he did win a Heisman Trophy during that 1959 season, meaning that's why he got into the College Football Hall of Fame. But didn't stop there, as he won an American Football League Championship in 1960, 61, and in 67 as well. And also went on to be an AFL All-Star in 1961 as well as 69.
That's some really cool stuff. He played for the Houston Oilers as well as the Oakland Raiders. But I do have those winners from game number 18.
Yeah, let's hear those winners.
All right, well, and that taking home that line prize was actually Clee 1111 over at Anamia Vets Club, taking home $9. On that large frame, we had Bruce over at Mill Creek Inn, taking home $12. And on that coverall prize, Bruce took home yet another win over at Mill Creek Inn, taking home $24 that time. And he was also one of our winners on this 3-way split.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Good job getting the win in that last game as well as this game. But Billy Cannon, I know I said he was a halfback as well as a tight end, but that wasn't the only positions he played, as he was also a return specialist and a defensive back for the LSU Tigers.
Wow.
Yeah, a really, really multiple dimensional athlete, and obviously was very, very successful in his football career.
Yeah, he was the first overall pick in the draft in 1960, and he was drafted to the Los Angeles Rams.
Makes sense. You know, right after winning the Heisman, goes and gets drafted first overall. We do have mega winner over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking home that $19 large frame prize, as we've clicked over on that coverall prize to a $29 must-go, as Bruce is 1 ball away.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff here, and we already got a winner on that coverall.
As mega winner is taking home yet another one over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, $29 going out to you on that must-go prize in this game number 19. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 20 now.
Yeah, flying through these games. Only 4 games of Skull Bingo left and 1 game of Lucky 4 Bingo, and we're done with our happy hour. Now you'll get some more opportunities of Skull Bingo after this, but definitely get enrolled to this one because I'd love to see another jackpot go out live.
Absolutely, bud. Next up on our celebrity birthday list in 1942, we have Isabel Isabel Alland. She was the Chilean American author for done The House of Spirits as well as City of Beasts.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her work, but definitely seems like an influential author. Her works sometimes contain aspects of the genre magical realism, is known for novels such as The House of the Spirit and City of the Beast, which have been commercially successful.
Yeah, she was also a National Prize winner for literature. She's written quite a few different works, from House of Spirits to Violetta to even The House on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there.
Apparently her best book, they have them ranked even.
Okay.
Are her first, should I start at the back of the list or the number 1 spot?
Let's start with the back of the list. I'd love to hear, from, let's go 5 up.
Okay. Well, 5 on the list is Daughter of Fortune. All right. This is a historical fiction novel, a spellbinding tale of Elisa Summers, a young Chilean girl who was left as a baby on the doorstep of an English family. Okay.
Cool stuff.
Number 4 is Paula, a memoir. This is very cool. It was a break from her fiction work, and this is actually a personal story written while her daughter spent months gravely ill in a hospital.
Wow.
Very cool. Our 3rd on the list is Eva Luna. It was another fictional South American tale, and it's a protagonist of a poor daughter of a professor's assistant who is considered storytelling as her best skill.
That's really cool stuff. Well, let's hear what's number 2 on this list.
House of Spirits, actually, the one that was listed as one of her acclaimed works.
Yeah, it seems like that's the one that everyone talks about when they're talking about her best works.
Yeah, it's talking about an overthrowment of a military coup that happens in Chile and Venezuela, and fleeing to Venezuela.
Really, really interesting stuff there.
And the number 1 book of her work is A Long Petal of the Sea.
They didn't even mention that one.
No, it is her latest book, and it's sweeping historical fiction, and it starts in 1930 Spain, and it heads over the French mountains and crosses the Atlantic to Chile.
That's really interesting stuff. Well, happy birthday, Isabel Allende. We are working in this game number 20, as we got a line prize going out to Zip over at Mazeppa Liquor Store, taking home $9 on that must-go, as we're now working on that large frame, and hopefully people can work towards it quickly, as we need to get it out in 43 balls or less.
Absolutely, but we have our next celebrity birthday. On this day in 1950, it was Ken Kutaragi, the Japanese engineering technologist and a businessman known as the father of the PlayStation, for overseeing Sony's development of the console.
Yeah, really cool stuff. We both play on PlayStation. I think it's super fun. What is your favorite PlayStation game?
As it stands right now, my favorite PlayStation game would probably have to be Spyro.
Oh, that's a top tier one right there.
It's just because I played throughout my childhood.
And you have the game that you got when you actually ended up getting your PS4.
Yeah, it was my first PlayStation game to get with the console.
Yes, and you got the multi-pack game.
Yes, I got the trilogy.
Yeah, as you had all 3 Spyro games on it.
Absolutely. I got stocked.
That's super fun stuff. But, I mean, the PlayStation, definitely a great one. And
Yeah.
we'll even talk about some PlayStation fun facts.
All right.
Oh, why not? PS2 facts revealed the PS2 is the best-selling Sony console and the best-selling video game console in general, with 157.7 million units sold.
That's crazy.
That is a million units sold. So that's how many went out. That's crazy. We do have a winner, though.
That's right. SVH over at VFW Blaine is taking home that $14 large frame. We have $22 on that must-go prize now, as SVH is our only player, one ball away. And it's actually, the PlayStation 2 was first, with a very closely second, the Nintendo DS.
That makes sense. The Nintendo DS was
That would have been
all
my first
over
guess.
the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have picked that one out to be the number one, just because I would have never thought of it. But it's surprising that's the PS2.
That's right, but we do have our final winner on this round, as Tracy F. over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl is taking home that $22 must-go prize in this game number 20. We're about to begin enrolled into game number 21.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff. So get enrolled, press play. But Sony's best selling quarter was actually quarter 3 of 2013, when the company sold 9.8 million consoles, according to PlayStation Facts and History. The company
Wow.
sold 4.5 million units of PS4s and 3.3 million units of the previous PS consoles, as well as 2 million units of their PSP lineup.
Very cool.
Yeah, definitely a crazy one right there.
Yeah, Sony ended up selling 7.8 million PS5 consoles by the end of March 2021, and the latest facts about PlayStation 5 show.
Yeah, that is really cool. I think PlayStation 5, I'm super excited for when I actually get one, because it looks like a very, very good console. And usually those things last for quite a long time. And so, I know, I'd like to get it early. Next up on this list, the current predictions state that Sony will have sold around 67.3 million PS5s by the end of 2024.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Everybody is trying to get their hands on a PlayStation 5.
Oh, yeah, and we'll do one more fun fact.
All right, and the PS4 was sold over 7.8 million units in the first 5 months, according to the facts about PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I know. I love the PlayStation 4. That's what I've been playing on for a pretty long time now. My brother Ben, he always ended up getting those consoles.
As they came out.
And so PlayStation 4, when he got it, was definitely a blast to play on.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I really remember playing on the PlayStation 3 the most.
Really?
Yeah.
That's super, super fun. I think
loved it.
I think PlayStation 3 was back when they actually had free online play. And that was a big deal with the big selling point of PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a PlayStation 3 plugged into like my childhood bedroom TV.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that's what I played over quarantine when I was back at my parents' house during quarantine. I just played on that PlayStation 3 for like hours on
That's
end.
super fun. Plus, there's some fun PlayStation exclusives
Oh,
that
yeah.
I definitely want to try out. As I was talking about on the Twins broadcast, that I really want to try out some of those Spider-Man games.
Oh, yeah, they look a lot of fun. My brother played one of them and said that it was like one of the best games he's played.
Yes, definitely one. Ben's checking in saying that the Lego Star Wars on the PS2 was goated, and I would have to agree. Anything Lego Star Wars was one of my favorite things as a child.
Absolutely. I mean, it was swept over the nation. I feel like every child played the Lego Star Wars at some point.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Harry Potter, like all of them were so big at the time.
Absolutely.
Definitely awesome stuff there. And I just saw that there's been new Lego like Star Wars that have come out with even better graphics and stuff
and
like
the
that.
updated stories.
Yeah, I don't know if it has updated stories, but it definitely looked really, really cool.
That's some really fun stuff. But we have a winner as Funk as well as SJS, both playing at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. They're splitting up that $10 line prize. Give each other a high five.
Yeah, now we're working on that $22,000 large frame jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out in these next few balls dropped. But we're going to get into our next celebrity birthday. Born in 1953, we got Butch Patrick, born Patrick Allen Lilly, American rapper, did Real McCoy, American actor, did Real McCoys, as well as played Eddie in Munsters.
That is really funny.
Yeah, it definitely is funny to
Eddie
see him now as Eddie Munster. Is definitely an iconic character that he doesn't really look like
We used to say that my brother looked like Eddie Munster.
That's really funny because he 100% did as a child.
He 100%
Well,
did.
he had that black hair.
And he had a widow's peak that was really big.
And those big, bushy, like, dark eyebrows.
Absolutely.
It screams Eddie Munster.
That is really, really stinking funny. Yeah. He began his professional acting career at the age of 7. He is best known for his childhood werewolf act as Eddie Munster.
That is awesome. But I have to give it to say he definitely looks more like a vampire.
Yeah.
I think he looks a lot like a vampire.
I completely get that. He does look more like a vampire than a werewolf.
Yeah, he actually today is Butch receives scripts and works with the indie movie circuit, giving back to the industry that served him well. He's a cancer survivor as well and works with people with addiction issues, as well as he had his own issues with his life. After 40 years of having substance abuse issues, he's been clean and sober for nearly 10 years now.
Absolutely. That's some great stuff. But we got LNT as well as G-Man splitting up that $16 large frame, and G-Man taking away that coverall prize of $24 all to himself over at the Wild Boar Bar and Grill. Nicely done to all of our winners on this game number 21. We're about to begin enrolled in our second to last game, game number 22.
Yeah, and so those jackpots are continuing to grow in this next game, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play.
Yeah, apparently the new Lego games are just kind of remastered the old classics with better graphics and a few game tweaks of the gameplay.
Okay, I mean, I would rather just play on a DS and play the original. Yeah. But happy birthday, Butch Patrick. Sounds like he's still doing a lot to help out in the acting community.
Absolutely, that's amazing.
Really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, next up in 1977, we have Edward Furlong. He is an American actor known for his work as John Connor in Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah, and me and Will were talking about it, and we both decided that Terminator 2 had to be our favorite Terminator.
Really?
Yeah, he was definitely huge as he, at the age of 13, played John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But let's talk about the Terminator series as a whole, because Terminator is definitely just a really, really fun movie series.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so...
I mean, it's just a Schwarzenegger classic.
Oh, it for sure is. And you got the first Terminator, where Arnold Schwarzenegger's the bad guy. Then the second one is my favorite, where you got the updated Terminator coming after him, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's a good guy.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yes, exactly. I wish he said get to the chopper, but
get to the chopper.
That is in
Predator.
Yeah. It's in Predator.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's in Predator. Definitely a fun one. And then they actually came out with newer Terminator movies later on.
Did they?
Like Terminator Genesis that came out in 2015. And I haven't seen this one, Terminator Dark Fate, that came out in 2019.
Yeah, I have not seen that. I have not seen Genesis either.
Yeah. Oh, I did see Genesis. I actually watched that in the movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, super fun.
We are officially in this game number 22 as we have $214 on that line prize, $22,809 on that large frame, and $39,161 on that final jackpot.
Okay, do you got a favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Probably, what's the one? Is it Jingle All the Way? Or Deck the Halls? What's the Christmas one where he's got to get the superhero action figure?
Oh, I gotta think that one through, as I can't remember exactly which one that is. We do have a winner in this game, though.
That's right. As Better as well as Dodo are splitting up that $13 line prize. Nicely done to both of you guys. Jingle All the Way.
Yes, that is a really good one. I'm gonna go with Kindergarten Cop.
That's a good one.
Yeah, definitely a fun, both of them really, really fun movies. But we are trying to give out these prizes, and we got 22 balls dropped on this one as we got Better and Charles, both 6 balls away. And we'll see if we can give out this large frame jackpot. I would love to see Arnold Schwarzenegger get into some other movie roles. Like,
absolutely, because I was just looking, and he's in the Batman and Robin, where he's the villain. And
yes.
I would love to rewatch that movie just so I could see him in that role again.
Yeah, just see what he's like in the Batman. Was he playing that Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
That's what he plays, yeah. I remember that one as I remember the girl who plays
Uma Thurman.
Poison Ivy really freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, Uma Thurman.
Yeah, she freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
Made me have nightmares. And so
That's hysterical. That's the actress from Pulp Fiction. And it's Robin from Stranger Things' mom.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she had her daughter with Ethan Hawke.
That's really cool stuff. Well, we still are working on that large frame, but clicked over to a must-go prize of $20. Now we're working on a $20 large frame, as well as hopefully we can give out the double win in this one and try and give out the coverall as well. But we'd have to do it right here, right now, and it doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a must-go prize on that coverall as well, $31 on that one.
Absolutely, and we got a bunch of players 1 ball away now. We're going to have to see who's going to be taking home that prize, maybe even the double win on this one, but there it is, the large frame.
Charles over at American Legion Malanka taking home that $20 must-go large frame. Now we're working on that must-go coverall as we got Better, Ego, Sandy, DLD, all getting after this one. We'll see who's going to be the big winner.
There it is, Lark over at Riverboat Depot, as well as Kegel over at Concordia Lanes. They are both splitting up that $31 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 22. We're about to begin enrolled in that final round of Skull Bingo for this happy hour, game number 23.
Super exciting stuff, so get enrolled, press play for your final opportunities while we are here live for Skull Bingo to take home a jackpot. You'll have more opportunities to take home these jackpots after this game number 23 and Lucky 4 Bingo, but we're hoping that game number 23, we're just giving out every single jackpot that's on the board. That would be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, happy birthday, Edward Furlong. And next up in 1995, we have Kristaps Porzingis, the Lavadian basketball center, the NBA All-Star in 2018. He played for the New York Knicks and the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah,
a really off and on good player. Was very, very good when he first came into the league as a really good three-point shooter. Was super long. It was super funny to see him because nobody knew him getting drafted, and so a bunch of Knicks fans when he got drafted, like there was videos of them crying, like they were so upset. There was a video of this little kid just like absolutely bawling tears at the draft just because he was so upset that they drafted him.
Yeah.
Then later on, he actually met up with the kid after he had a really successful career.
Really?
And the kid was like, "You ended up being great. I'm so happy." And he was already he was a big Kristaps Porzingis fan by the end of it, and so it was super, super funny to watch. But now since he got a little injured a few times and lost a little bit of what he once had, still a very solid player, but just not as good as he was early on his career, and still has a lot more career left. And so interesting to see what he's going to be able to do. Happy birthday, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and happy birthday to all of our celebrity birthdays. And if it's your birthday out there as well, happy birthday out to you. I mean, just yesterday with Pilot Games' birthday, as we officially turned 8 years old yesterday, so that is super exciting. Thanks for you guys sticking around and playing Pilot Games throughout the years. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just checked out luck to everybody's whose birthday it was. Yeah,
naturally.
But we are now in this final game of Skull Bingo during this happy hour. We'll see if we can give out any of these great prizes, as we have a line prize that is sitting at $11. Really, 11? We might have given out a prize in that game number 22.
I don't think so. They split up $13.
Oh, okay. Well, $11 on that line prize. Definitely a great one. We'll see if we can give it out in these next few balls. We got $22,000 on that large frame and $39,000 on that coverall. But I'm going to get into a little bit of Timberwolves news, as Timberwolves rookie perimeter marksman is worth talking about. With the number 26 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the team added a solid perimeter shooter in Dukes Wendell Moore Jr. Before we get more into that, we got Ferk over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, taking home $11. Good job. Now we're working on that large frame prize. But Wendell Moore Jr., he shot 45% from corner threes at Duke this last season, showing us that he's definitely got that corner three ability. He is an ideal young addition to this Timberwolves roster as a rookie. He will be that young man whose playing time will be earned in practice, and each practice will help to develop him into a future NBA starter or a very nice rotational player.
All right.
Yeah, so I think if he can come out there, be a high percentage three-point shooter, it should be a really nice addition for a team that needs some good guard play as we trade away a few of those top guards like Patrick Beverly, Malik Beasley, who were two guys who played significantly in our guard rotation.
Definitely. Well, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, super, super cool. So I'm glad that we got Wendell Moore Jr., and I'm excited to see what he can do. But we do have, see if we can give it out. Clicking past
like
a large frame prize. Now it's $18 on that large frame. And we'll see if we can give out in the next 4 balls now, and it keeps on getting lower, a double win of that coverall and large frame so we can give out the jackpot. But last opportunity to get out that coverall jackpot. It doesn't look like we'll do it. We're moving on to $27 on that large frame as we got DLD, Wes, Sandy, and it's Rick over at Smiley's Tavern taking home the large frame prize of $18.
Nicely done. We got a bunch of players one ball away now, like Deb, trying to take home that $27 must-go prize. We do have that other round of Lucky 4 bingo for you guys. It's going to be going on right after we give out this final prize, and so I'm hoping we can give out that awesome jackpot there as well.
Oh yeah, but let's talk about the Twiking Zone one last time. And in 5th place in this Twiking Zone, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Mikey Wins at Mama G's. And before I get into the top 3, we got a winner.
That's right. Sandy S.A. over at Mazeppa Liquor Store is taking home that $27 must-go prize. Congratulations to all of these winners of Skull Bingo during these last 2 hours. We have around a Lucky 4 bingo that you guys need to get enrolled in next.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But into our top 3. 3rd place is Simbob at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. And in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, we gave out a jackpot on that game, number 21.
Oh, it did? How much did we end up giving out?
Let me calculate it real quick.
So it was split.
Yeah, it was split.
$87 was won between both players.
Yeah, it was like $175.
That is awesome. Great stuff to Better and Dodo splitting up that line prize jackpot. Definitely a good one. But we are getting enrolled into some Lucky 4 bingo, but it looks like it's not showing any enrolling time. So hopefully we're still getting enrolled into this game, and we'll see if we are in just a little bit from now. But while you guys are getting enrolled, you can talk about the top 5 locations in the Twiking Zone standings.
All right, well, in 5th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 97,000. VFW Blaine's in 4th with 99,000. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 136,000. With 207,000 in 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley. And in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 210,000 points.
Oh, yeah, we are having a little bit of difficulties. So we are going to put this on this please wait. The stream will start shortly screen. And hopefully, there it is. Yes, okay, we got it rolling. 27 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Lucky 4 Bingo, and we did it just in time. But some movies that were released on today. In 1996, Matilda was released. Definitely a classic, Matilda.
Oh, absolutely.
In 2002, we had The Master of Disguise.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, definitely a great one. Who's that main actor in it?
Martin Short.
Yes, definitely a fun one. In 2016, The Amityville Terror, one of my favorite Ryan Reynolds movies of all time. It may not be a comedy, but it's a comedy in my heart, as it just cracked me up the first time watching it.
Absolutely. And our final one in 2019, this is one I have not seen, and it's Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, kind of going off of the whole entire Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, is it?
I think it is, because I think The Rock is...
Oh, is this The Rock spinoff?
Yeah, The Rock spinoff of the Fast and Furious franchise. But we got balls dropping in this game. We got a chance to give out this mini jackpot, as SVH is still in line to do so, and we just clicked over. We're now working on a must-go prize of $2. We'll see who can take this one home. But we have a little this day in music history, as on August 2nd, 1992, Jackie Joyner-Kersee became the first woman ever to win 2 consecutive Olympic gold medals in the heptathlon.
That is impressive.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And while you guys are working on getting these last balls to win this must-go prize, we have a player spotlight to talk about.
That's right. And over the past weekend, a player getting to take home $6,175 was Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. And while playing at Carboni's Pizza, as well as all the other players at that location, they supported the Competitive Cheer Spirit Booster Club. Their mission is to support competitive cheer in the Coon Rapids area.
But we got SVH taking home $2 on that must-go over at VFW Blaine. 9, 11, 75, and 71 are those lucky 4 numbers. Definitely some great stuff. You guys are about to get enrolled in 40 minutes of Skull Bingo, and right after that, right at 6:40, me and Jordy will be back to talk about all that Twins game news, as well as play some MegaSota game night games.
Oh, yeah, definitely, guys. Well, you have a little bit of fun in the next 40 minutes, and we'll see you soon. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love our PGL nights. First night of the week, Tuesday, our MegaSota game night starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. And then our Wednesday nights, which is our TwinsWinsDay, where you can take home some mass amount of points towards those PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, and there's players who have already gotten a kickstart on Season 12. And starting off in 10th place, we have Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 113,055 points. 9th place is with Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield with 114,780 points. Then in 8th place, we got Kugel 01 over at Beck's Pub with 121,010 points. Now in 7th, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 125,375 points. But with 127,850 points in 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Then 5th place, we sit with Yak 2102 over at Riverbend Bar and Grill with 130,800 points. Now in 4th, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 140,740 points so far. 3rd place sits with Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 156,795 points. 2nd place is Keith over at Clearwater Corners with 157,560 points. But in 1st place right now, we have Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, who sits with 230,540 points so far.
Wow, some great point totals and even better point totals when we get into these locations, because in 10th place, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,075 points. With 432,185 points in 9th place, we got Scarda's Bar in St. Paul. 8th place is VFW Dilworth with 451,070 points. With 458,490 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place is Cabin Bar Nicolette with 471,000